Oh man. All right. Hey everybody. Well, welcome to tonight's live stream. And today we are going to focus on, by request, one of our viewers had asked about SampleTank4 and their pianos. And first of all, this is Simeon with PraiseTracks.com. I've been doing so many piano reviews and I'm just so amazed at what's out there. Every piano, every instrument, just absolutely just amazes me. When you think you've heard everything, somebody else comes along with something else, and you just are so excited to try all of these different instruments. And IK Multimedia with SampleTank4 really have brought together just a powerful workstation plugin. SampleTank was like the very first virtual workstation, and I've got a review on our website, and I'll post the link in the description. Everything that we talk about, I'll try to post links in the description so you can check those out later. But let's just take a look at SampleTank4, and in this time that we're going to have together, we're just going to focus on the pianos. And so let's just dive right in. And if you've got any questions, or go ahead while we're live, just leave them in the chat, and then later on in the comment section, if you've got questions after we go offline. So here we go. So just looking at the way that SampleTank4 is laid out. It is just packed full. I mean, I think SampleTank4 Max has over 200 gigabytes of sample content, which can be overwhelming sometimes. That's why you need to have a good way to organize everything. So if you look at this main instrument window, right on the far left, you have all of the different libraries that are available. You can see I have SampleTank4 and then SampleTank3, and you keep going. You have some of the Centronic libraries here, and SampleTank, even some SampleTank2 sounds. And then these are ones that I haven't unlocked yet. So we can just keep going. Okay, and then I have Philharmonic too, so it imports those sounds as well. And so let's go ahead and just click on SampleTank4. And when you click on one of the libraries, it acts as a filter, so it's going to only show me the sounds that are included with SampleTank4. So that's what we'll do. We'll click on that, and then let's go over to this other category, the piano category, and then the filters. You have different filters that let you just really narrow down what you want to play here. And let's go to style, and we want to look at the acoustic pianos, and so it's going to filter out everything other than acoustic pianos. And just to start off with, I've got the close mic natural, and this is an 11.9 gigabyte piano. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this. Yeah, let's just get started here. Hey Weston, I see you out there. I'll try not to put you to sleep today, but I'm not making any promises. Yeah, you just hear how bright the C7, Yamaha C7 that they sampled, it's just real bright and really can cut through a mix. And you notice it's pretty dry, just very little effects here. And you look at the macro controls. You have the EQ, little EQ settings here. you have some control over the compression, and then here is control for the room. And let's go ahead and pull up the effects. Let's see if we can pull up the effects section here. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. So you can see you have like an acoustic resonance that it's kind of like a convolution type of effect that samples like the inside of the piano case. You have a piano lid simulator that you can lower the lid or open the lid. And you have a nice EQ here. And then you have a studio room, like a convolution. So that's completely dry. And let's bring it over. Yeah, so it's a nice convolution type of reverb to give you like a studio room. And here, at the very end, it looks like the, one of their really nice modeled reverbs here. Yeah. So right away you have so much control over, different effects, and the effects in SampleTank4, they're derived from the T-Rack series of effects, and IK Multimedia has a history of just providing just unbelievable sounding digital effects. Okay, let's go back to the instrument browser and go through some of these. And while we were looking at this, you've got 16 different instrument slots. So we theoretically could load, depending on your resources, memory-wise, and the speed of your hard drive, we could load 16 different instruments here. But that's for another day. So this is the natural, the close natural, and let's go ahead and load up the classical. And when you look at the different sounds, I love the fact that they tell you, you look over in the, right here, you've got this one here, the natural is 11.9, and then 3.1. Now see, there's, it gives you a different version. And so that really helps you to conserve memory if you need to. And I just loaded that up. So let's just listen to what that sounds like. And real quick, I'm going to show you some another setting here. If you click on the little gear icon, you see like library locations where your sound content, and then you've got streaming settings. So you can customize these depending on the speed of your system and that type of thing. And that just really helps you to maximize performance. And we're just going to close that. So, if things are not running right for you, go into these settings and just kind of tweak and find out exactly which one fits the best. Okay, let's load up the cinematic piano here. Okay, and this is a 3.1 gigabyte piano. So here we go. really cool. And let's just put some of the studio room in there. Yeah. And bring in some of that reverb. Just bring some more of the reverb here. Yeah, so it's really, in a workstation type of plugin library, the piano is just exquisite, you know. Yeah, cool. Okay, so let's look at some more. You know what happens to me a lot of times, I just kind of get lost. Yeah, you know, the reverb kind of can get it, you know, okay, so let me just show you real quick. Because it's a balance. I'm gonna just have it dry. Let's just have it dry. So there's nothing going on there. You just get very little decay because the studio they sampled it in was real dry. And so let's go ahead and just crank it up and see what happens is if you crank it up too much, it gets lost. And so you've got to balance it, and that's completely wet as well. So you've got to yeah, so it can get real dreamy, and but everything is a balance. Everything is just a balance because things can get a little too mushy or muddy. Yeah, but it's just like incredible to have all of this. The possibilities are really cool. Okay. Let's see, classical. Okay, let's listen to the classical and different mic positions, different stereo microphones, and this is a coincident pair of microphones in a concert hall setting. Yeah, it takes me back to Gilligan's Island. When they did Hamlet, you know, on the island, you know, neither a borrower or a lender be, do not forget. You know, it's really one of the classic Gilligan's Island episodes. So very cool. But see, here we go again. It's something that, you know, the sound of the piano, it just triggers memories. It triggers sounds. It triggers creativity and all kinds of crazy things. There's all kinds of crazy things. Yeah, really nice. Okay, we looked at the natural. Okay, so now this says Mike Sharp, C7 grand piano, close stereo microphone set up for a wider image and strong presence, sharp balance. So let's load this. And this is an 11.9 gigabyte piano. and they come, they come without too much effects, not too much going on with the effects, so you can kind of dial in what you want. Yeah, this is just, yeah. You don't have to worry, and don't you be afraid. Joy comes in the morning, troubles they don't last always. For there's a friend in Jesus who will wipe the tears away. And if your heart is broken, just lift your hands and say, I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand. No matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. No matter what may come my way, my life is in your hands. Well, man, so it can take you to church. It's just glad to be able to be here to share it with you tonight. With this, with everything going on. I think just being able to use our gifts and be able to encourage one another and share is the best thing we can do. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Okay, I just want to try something here. So I'm gonna load like a string layer. So let's go ahead and pull up an ensemble strings. See what we've got here. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? There's so much going on here. Violas. Okay, so I've got acoustic. I bet you I've got acoustic. No, just got ensemble. So let's just see the... Okay, yeah, I didn't know I was going to do this, but let's see what happens here. Let's go to chamber strings ensemble. Okay, so this is about a gig. And let's just see what happens. And let's go back to this multi, and we want this on MIDI channel 1. So this is... So now we've got these layered. I see what I can do here. Okay, watch. So I'm going to go ahead and unselect. So everything is going to be available to me now. So we're going to go to strings. Let's go back to strings and style ensemble and mood, music genre. Let's go pop, soundtrack. Okay, pop. Let's see what we've got. Okay. Let's just see here. Here we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got 11 violins. 11 violin soft. Isn't that cool? So you can just layer things together. You can just layer it together. Let's do analog. Let's just see something here. Strings, analog. So we don't want that. And let's just see. Yeah, that's okay. There's just so much. You just kind of fall into down the rabbit hole. So let's see, SampleTank4 imported. I saw something here. Let's see what we've imported here. So I'm going to go deselect these. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got some brass and strings here. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we've got. Yeah, just so much packed in here. Okay. Great. So let's go back to the pianos and look and see what's going on here. So let's go ahead and remove this. Let's remove that. Let's empty this slot. Yeah, so that's how you can layer. You just assign it to the MIDI channel there. Okay, so we're going to go back to the piano, acoustic, and the close mic, and then the coincident mics, natural. This is a 12 gigabyte. Yeah, and we'll just go through a little bit of the dynamic response. So it really responds nice. Okay. And then the grand delicate. I think I did that. I forget what I've already gone through, but oh yeah. Yeah. Let's move some reverb on there. Yeah. So it's just a little softer, and like it says in the title, more delicate. It has close mics. For a 3 gig piano, I mean, I think it sounds pretty very responsive. Okay, Grand Digi Piano. Let's pull that up. And man, yeah. And then Grand Digi Piano Shine. And typical stage performance, it has a shining balance as the EQ, compression, ambience. Yeah, so this would really cut through. Yeah. Yeah, you hear that a little extra bright bite on there, and I think that's probably contributed to some of the EQ going on here. Yeah, so they've got... All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. And then, okay, house piano. So this has got some different compression, amp release type of effects. Yeah. That's a different sound there. Okay. Old jazz piano. Okay, so it's a mono. Now this one is a... yeah. Yeah, so having the mono setup really kind of gives you some really, you know, once again, it just gives you some more options, more choices. This is a pop piano. Yeah. And different reverb amounts here, and it looks like it's got a chorus. Yeah, so that looks just like a... So you can dial in some chorusing. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of adds a different tone. Let's go back, and you've got different setups. This is Pop Grand. Yeah, compression. You hear that compression when I... And you have control over the amount here with the macro controls. Yeah, you see this control here change when I... And that just kind of just... just kind of helps it to just get right there in your face there. Okay. Okay, so I've got Philharmonic check. That's why that Philharmonic grand came popping in. So let's go ahead and go back to acoustic pianos. Piano here. And acoustic. And very old friend. Okay, so this has got some effects. Oh yeah, okay, so this is... Do not adjust your internet connection. So you hear the phonograph. So if there's like a phonograph... Okay, yeah, so you have control over the age and the crackle. Yeah. And so that kind of adds kind of a cool... Yeah. And you have like this, it's kind of like warping and yeah. Very interesting. Okay, let's go to another one here. Radio piano. Okay, yeah. Ooh. And it's got a delay here. So let's see. Real cool. That's kind of cool. Ode to Robert. Let's see. Ode to Robert. Let's see what kind of effects we have here. Let's turn up some of the studio reverb. Blue note there. Okay, very cool. Wow. So you see, once again, you've got sound design possibilities there. And you know, it just kind of takes you places. Yeah. Okay. This one sounds like it's mixed mono as well, because it's just right there in the center there. Loft Piano, and this is like almost 12 gigabyte, because the different velocities and velocity layers that are available. Okay, wow, this has got like a phaser. Yeah, so the effects just really kind of bring different characters to cool. An Lfo piano. So this is the C7 with some really interesting effects plugged in. Okay, you got a Lfo filter, some chorus. Let's see what happens here. Wow, that almost sounds like a Rhodes. Yeah, and here's where the filter is, and you can adjust the cutoffs and so you can take the acoustic piano and just and you know, because this sounds like, this reminds me of a Rhodes. Yeah. I like that. That's pretty cool. Okay, now this is another delay. Just kind of browsing through these, and hope this is. I like the way that kind of chases there. Cool. Grand old jazz piano. This one. Let's pull the delicate. Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we can do as we kind of wrap it up tonight. Okay. I'm going to see something here. Let's just find some. Oh, before I move on, let me go ahead and just play a couple of the pianos that are in the free version of SampleTank4 CS, and they include the Berlin Grand, and this is a nice piano. This one is the natural 716 megabytes. So let's see. Yeah, listen to that. Yeah, it's a nice a Berlin grand piano. So it's probably could be like a German Steinway. And then with the even with the free version, you're going to get all of these effects. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what all effects are included with the CS version, but they're going to give you a nice. Yeah, I like the way that sounds, and you can get that for free if you don't already own SampleTank 4. So here's the pop version of that. Yeah, you know, Kevin, the thing is, you know, I'm finding that as a keyboard player, I want to learn how to play guitar better, and I know a lot of guitar players that want to learn keyboard better, and then I did that T-guitar video earlier, and it was like, it's just amazing how the voicings and different things, you know, how keyboardists try to voice guitar chords and that type of thing, and sometimes it doesn't work out so well for keyboard. So I can appreciate that. But listen to that. See, even that pop piano, it's got a nice nice bite to it. And here's a soft version of that. So if you don't have SampleTank 4, go ahead and go to the link in the description that I'm going to leave, and just download it. It's a free download. Let's see. Berlin Grand Piano Sonata. Wow, I like that. I like that. Right. All right. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and just so appreciate all the support. It's so great. It's so great to come and be with you guys. And again, go ahead and subscribe and click on notifications, and be sure to stay tuned for the next time. Got some exciting things coming next time. So just stay tuned. And thanks again. This is Simeon for PraiseTracks.com, and we'll see you next time.